Hello, Crafty Group. We are back at it again on a fine, warm Monday morning. Heading out into the back ranch park, really the Lake Monroe nature trail that leads all the way back to the St. John's. I have had a bit of I'll say, middling morning. Not the best of mornings. Had trouble feeling motivated. I think we all tend to have that urge to not want to do anything on a Monday. But, God gives us trials, and one of those trials is to keep on moving when everything tells you not to, when to wake up and when to push the grindstone. But yeah, so I had to search for some prayer and scripture to get myself a moving, because there was a lot of things that I didn't want to do today, and one of them was start up. Let me show you or tell you the scripture that helped me get ready for this morning. Isaiah 40:28 through 29. Have you never heard? Have you never understood? The Lord is the everlasting God, the creator of all the earth. He never grows weak or weary. No one can measure the depths of his understanding. He gives the power to the weak and the strength to the powerless. And so that reminded me that I needed to pursue a more Jesus and godly-like stance and actually get up and get on with the day and start doing something in order for me to pursue better things for our lives, for me and my family's life, especially with the oncoming baby that is brewing in the wife's stomach. She's definitely got a little baby boy, and we're all so happy, but we're also so afraid. So let's get this fishing started. We're gonna try a little bit of worms. Currently I have plum, an apple, big ol' monster as they think they call it. It's a zoom. It's so clear, I wonder if that's the best choice for color. I doubt that this color's the best right now, just because it's so clear this morning. We're going to just try a little bit, because even sometimes the not so good colors can still get them. Like, for instance, I don't know if you can see that, but he turned on it. A little guy, but at least if we can get on the board. I'm going to change to something a little bit brighter colored. Let's see. This red and green pumpkin seed will do probably just nicely with the color of that water over there. We'll see. We'll see. I'm hoping we catch something nice today. I haven't caught anything too nice in a little while. So they're definitely a little bit more interested, because I definitely felt a hit there when it dropped in. Let's see if there's that bigger one that's out here just roaming. There he is. Oh, he's interested. There we go. Ah, little guy. I mean, you made me lose my bait. But he's not bad. Definitely. Oh, didn't lose my bait. It's sitting on the line. But it's a little eater. Like, I would definitely put that one under a fryer. But got some pretty golden color up here in the top. Never seen that before. Like a weird golden flake going on. Thank you, God. God blesses and God provides. All right, let's see if we can get some more of these. That's nice. Oh, the old boy tried to hit it right off the bat. Did he do anything? No, because I don't want you. You're small. There's that one right there, I think. I don't want the small ones. I want the big ones. Trying to break my PB today. Yeah, they don't want nothing over here. I have just swam by so many bass and I'm not getting anything off of them. Alright, we're on the move, guys. So at least I caught one here, but he wasn't horrible. I just don't ever see any big fish on this lake or this pond. Like, every time I've been out here, it's been fingerlings or just small stuff. Nothing over like 13, 14 inches. Definitely nothing past a pound that I've had so far. Alright. Oh, the battery's going dead. Oh, not too bad though. Let's check. 46%, almost 50. That's not bad. Alright. Oh, nice. On the cool side. Let's see. I haven't really fished much on this side. I did it before, but I didn't go too far. Just because there were cattle out here and I didn't want to approach too close to the cattle, scare them off. Tilapia, a couple bass. Okay. First round with a whopper plopper style bait. Not successful. Let's try a little Texas rig. Maybe I can cast it out there and get in something good. Oh yeah, you see that? That wake? There's a bass out there somewhere. I mean, come on. This craw looks good. I'd eat it. Right? If I don't have any success at this spot, I'm going to go down to the other one. Only problem is I'm going to have to cross a little creek. Not too long ago, I was out here and with the family. I took my dad and my brother out here. Way down there on that pond, you can go around it like this or like this, down this way on the other side of the oaks and palms. I went down that way by myself and let my dad and my brother go on that side of it because there's a little peninsula in the middle of the pond and they wanted to go fish that. Well, I had never fished down back there and it's kind of kept me from doing it lately. Yeah, I had some sort of insect in my shirt. I thought I bit by a spider, and then I ended up rushing to the hospital because I'm like, I just don't want it to be anything like a brown recluse. But either way, I threw it, and I didn't know where the heck the insect that I had grabbed off my back that bit me or stung me, they wouldn't have been able to do anything. They'd have been like, well, we can't give you anti-venom for just anything. And I was like, oh, I'm sad. I might have a bad reaction. We don't know yet. But ends up it was just a bee sting. It was on my hand because it grabbed me when I grabbed it. It's just a part of the tests that we all go through every day. Sometimes we're afraid of things, and God didn't give us a heart of fear if we're willing, and we're willing to give our heart up to Him. I try to do. You have to do it every day. You can't just do it once and think it's done. You have to do it every single day. Every day you wake up, you gotta be like, God, I vow to make another day where I glorify you and I put my own wants and my own needs aside for your will and your wants. Whatever those may be. Ooh. You know, they're just teasing me over here. At least I caught one. I can't say that I got skunked. Let me see if I can Texas rig something smaller up. What do I have? I love these guys, but I don't have any more, I don't think. Oh, I do have one. Oh, and a good color for this clear day. 2. Okay. I'll keep the weight on it. So what's really cool about these baits, these are the ones I've been discussing on all my videos lately. They're a Japanese import. But they are essentially a dying bait fish. Like, they hit the water and then they do a little arrow swirl dive, or they'll do this number. And yeah, they're a little pricey because they have to be imported since they're from the JDM, as I would say, which is the Japanese domestic market. But like I said, they do some amazing things when it comes to making strikes happen, because I get hits all the time with them. But They're called a flip gill. They're not the best when it comes to casting because they catch so much air. Usually, this would be another one that I would do weightless on a spin rig, but like I said, I don't have that at the current moment. Just because of the way that they flip out when you go to cast them. Usually what people do is it's called a free rig, and you would put like a little free sliding weight up here. One with a smaller ring on it, but not like the big ones that you see in the saltwater rigs. Or some of the drop shots are fine, but again, I like to have a smaller O-ring on, or wire ring above the weight. But it allows it to fully slide up and down, so the weight will go boom straight to the ground, and then this guy will go and just float on down. You'd think that some of these, because I mean this is pretty good at it, but what I was doing was I was pegging it up here and allowing it to free float, free swim, or free rig like that up here, but then keeping a little bit of this so that no matter what, yeah, it may pull it down in the beginning, but then it free glides all the way down. This is a specific bait I think most American domestic companies should be investing in, is this sort of flat, soft plastic bait with tails, because it really does make that like things want to strike. But yeah, this is what I almost caught that 14 pounder on. I had wacky rigged the lips of it so that when it would go and do the full, like always, it would just do this. It kind of holds it out just enough so that it can't dive. Yeah, we're going to take the weight off. We'll see. So I've also got, other than here on YouTube, and I also have a Facebook. I also started a couple of groups. So I'm trying, I mean, if you're in the Central Florida area, I'm trying to start an organization, a nonprofit that will help support Central Florida's Angler Society. I call it CFA, or Central Florida Anglers United. And if we get enough members and we can start signing petitions and stuff, I can also see about if we have enough people that either famous or respected anglers throughout the community would come and do talks, or companies would give products that they would design to our likes, because I'll say that as far as like bass fishing in general, Florida is probably up there in importance. I know that everybody says that Florida's probably not going to have the biggest bass or anything like that, but I actually will say that we're still in the running. We're still in the running. You can't tell me that Florida, being a swamp state with more lakes than most other states, more, at least water features than most other states, would not have a chance at being some of the biggest. I mean, on average, our average bass is bigger than, I think, almost any other state other than Texas. You don't have to free rig this. You can just weightless it, and it would do very much similar actions. And to me, a better action at that slow fall. I mean, there's a reason why wacky rigging, Senkos, and all that are some of the more productive baits out there. And that's because of the Senko's slow fall. And then you're supposed to do them all weedless. Weedless Texas rig Senko or weedless wacky rig Senko. Like, if you're doing it weedless. So why wouldn't this be that way? I just feel like it produces better, at least reaction wise. Like, you can get it always comes almost straight up. And that feather fall just makes them react. Okay. That was probably the last cast that I'm going to do out here. Walking palms, beauty berries, all sorts of marshmallows. As you can see, this is probably where a bull was carving out a little area to lay down and keep cool in. Oh, it dried up. That benefits me. I don't have to worry about dealing with the stream today, but that's sad. This normally has at least a foot of water in it. Today it's been hot the last couple months, couple days. And there's a definite big bass in there. I know that. I just don't know where. Because I just saw him skirt off, but I didn't see the actual fish. I just saw the wake. But they like to hide up underneath that tree, which, good on them. It's a good place to hide. Is it good for me? No. No, it's not. It's not the best place for me. Can't really catch it much in there. Yeah, this is the weedy pond. I've caught all sorts of bass in this. From little ones. I've broke rods on big ones that had enough power to get me under a weed before I had a chance to pull them up. And I'll actually give y'all an aerial preview, and me, because I haven't seen it from our aerial view. I want to see it. It's tall, high up in the air. I hope that looks good. I want to make a Florida-based website, where instead of there just being state records and then world records, that out here you get the collection of pond records and lake records, so that we all know what lakes carry trophy bass in them, and we all do our due diligence to make sure that the bass maybe even become world record bass. I might pull the frog out. If we could get some cloud cover, that would be easy. I have one green frog left. I've got a jackal cara frog coming, but I'm not using that because I don't want to lose it, because me and the wife are taking a trip to Miami and I want to catch and cook some snakehead. Well, that's probably the biggest catch of the day. hoping tomorrow we get a little overcast. A, because it'll be a lot cooler out. B, vast forecast is saying that it's supposed to be a 6 on the activity scale. I don't know if I trust vast forecast. I don't think a computer can tell when fish are actually being active. So this is where I've caught every PB, every single PB. And so right out there in that little dip area where there's shallow, deep shallow, I get activity after activity. Right up there on that grass tuft on this side of it, there's always like some little bass. That's where I caught my PB, right there in that little channel between the flat lily pads and that grass tuft that's out there. My first PB was right here on the other side of that grass tuft. It was just sitting there, and I caught it on the mega bass sleeper gill. My actual PB currently was on a Senko worm. That's the one thing I don't like about these lily pads. Like, it's just with the wind and the lilies and all that jazz. There we go. Much better. Much better. Come on. Come on. See? So much better. Look at how pretty he or she is. So dark. Little Florida bass for you. Alright. Thank you, sir. Ma'am. Sir or ma'am. Go tell your friends that there's more fun to be had. See? Told you. It's just so much better down here. And it shouldn't be, because that area over there is just gotta be loaded. But over here, always a catch. At least 1 or 2 catches. Nice sized catches. I thought I had a bass. It was not a bass. It was a weed, as per usual. Oh man, that guy hit it. Wow. That was a swirl. That was big. That was a bigger one. He broke it. So I'm not going to be able to reuse this, I don't think. Okay, stop. Got you in the face, didn't I? Alright, buddy. Another sizable one. It's not bad. But I think that's gonna call it. Once I get back to my pack and I get packed up, I'm gonna head on out because I got a few not so bad sized ones. I mean, all around a pound. That one over here might have been a little bit more, but yeah. It's a fun day. God gives us the ability to go out and do these amazing things. Obviously, I didn't break my PB today. I just think they're too lethargic. It's too hot. I'm too hot, so I'm not putting as much work into it as I normally would. I'd be speed casting, just one after another, and constantly going. It was not a bad one today. We have many more to go. Many more days of our lives to fish better in different spots. Like I said, coming up, there's going to be at least one episode of Miami, maybe two. I don't know. We will see how that goes. Our family is having their children baptized, and they want us there with them, which I'm down. Always bringing the new babies into faith. But yeah, we had a good day today. It's a very bright, hot day. I don't think it was the best of days to go fish, but we didn't get skunked. And that's the lesson. You always come out, even if you're sitting there at your house and you're feeling lethargic yourself because of the heat or because of your life or what have you. But we should always remember that God doesn't quit, and therefore we shouldn't. We should continue. We should go out. God sent down his only son, and his only son then did something that I don't think a single person would ever do for people that spat on him. That's what we should be doing. We should be giving of ourselves. We should be doing the things even if we don't feel like it. We should trudge forward, continue forward, even if bearing a cross would break our backs. You can't stop yourself. You can't let your ego, your center, your whatever it is, continue to bring you into a phase of your life in which you autopilot and you lack interest of the activities that need to be done. So get out there, dig in. I know a lot of people don't like it, but pick yourself up by your bootstraps and go. To do the things that we must, putting ourselves last before our duties, before our responsibilities, before the people that care about us, before the people that don't even care about us. Because as a Christian, you're called to be the person that does the things that nobody else wants to do for people that don't care, Even if you're spat on by the person that's, that needs something, you should still try to do it. We, as Christians, have to put our own egos, our own issues aside and trudge forward. March to the beating of only one single drum, because that's all that matters. That one single drum, Jesus Christ. That's about it. That's about it, Crafty Crew. That was my issue today. I did not feel up to it. Woke up and I just felt down and out and wanted to stay home because it was hot. I didn't have the best of sleep last night. We are going through some trying times, both economically and just emotionally. This world is tiring. But just know that if you're feeling that way too, you're not alone. There are hundreds of billions of people out there like that. We're all in this together. We are all feeling the same issues. Maybe not all, but a grand majority. Y'all have a wonderful one. God bless y'all. We will all be praying for each other, I hope. This is Bushcrafty signing out on his adventure. Have a good one.